And it's crazy because I feel like nobody embodies hoop culture more than like none other than Allen Iverson. Like
Yeah.
I feel like Allen Iverson is like the brand ambassador for like hoop culture.
Yo, what is going on, people? Another episode of the BeBall Jones podcast. Not just the BeBall Jones podcast, but the BeBall Jones podcast. Your favorite and the best basketball podcast, which is featuring the man himself, Nelson Haskin. We're good, man.
What's going on, bro? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I am feeling amazing. I am. I'm just happy to be recording, man. You know how I feel about the podcast. I just enjoy doing this, man. So, when we do this podcast, man, we talk about a lot of things. Like we already had that one episode we were talking about J. Cole. Another episode where we talked about Drake and Kendrick. And I was talking to my best friend one day, man, and we were talking about bougie, right? She said she didn't like that word. And of course my mind went to Bad and Bougie from Migos, right? Then we started talking about the album, Culture. And we was talking about how that jump was a hit. The classic. If you think about the album, that hit after hit after hit after hit. So I want to see, just kind of like giving you the take, do you feel like that album was a classic? Or was it just like how do you feel about that album?
The culture album, like you talking about Migos?
Yeah, Migos Culture album. Yeah.
Definitely, definitely class. I feel like I just kind of old when I talk about the Migos. You know they ain't hot no more. Well, they kind of hot.
Yeah.
They came out. They just got their three.
Yeah.
Straightening on there. Straightening was that was on top for a little while. But before that happened, Migos was like old. So then I be feeling kind of old when I talk about them because like that was like one of our generation. Yeah. But the Culture album definitely like that's a classic to me at least. Yeah. So yeah, I'm with you.
So, and of course my mind went to just thinking deeper of like, what is culture? Like in general, like you think about think about history and science, all this stuff about culture. And of course my mind went to basketball. So it's like, how could you define what hoop culture is? Like when we talk about basketball and the culture of basketball, what is hoop culture? So I need you to give me Nelson. Of course we got the famous Nelson dictionary of sports words and all this stuff. So give me your definition of what hoop culture is.
That's an interesting question. So I guess I say the textbook definition, like the Webster's, I guess I say the Webster's dictionary definition of culture is like shared knowledge and experience between a group of people, right? So the Nelson dictionary version of that would be like, when it comes to hoop culture, I say it's just things we don't know we know. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
like you know the old Samuel L. Jackson. There are known knowns and then there are known unknowns. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, some of our younger people ain't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, when we talk about hoop culture, known knowns like let's say a known known is like right on my team. So sometimes if I'm at a LA Fitness or somewhere around or just a random gym, if I might not know if I'm not from around there or if I don't know everybody in the gym, I'll pick a tall person. And I know this for a fact because I've been 6'7" since high school. So I know that being 6'7" gets you picked up a lot of time. So that's a known. Just knowing I need height on my team. We playing basketball. I might need at least one tall person. And I'm willing to roll the dice and pick a 6'7" guy, and he might not be that good over picking a whole team full of 6'1", 6-foot guys. Them not be that good. Like the height gonna be somewhat of an advantage. So that's like a known. That's like a known. Feel me? So that's one. So then, so on the flip side of that, the culture is also known unknown. Like I might not know know how good everybody is, but I need somebody at every position. If we don't play those positions, I'm gonna need somebody to do what those positions do. I need a ball handler. I need a shooter. I need somebody who's gonna rebound, somebody who's gonna play defense, things like that. Those are known unknowns because if I've never seen none of these guys play, you gotta go with that. Like, all right, he looked like he can handle the ball, point guard. All right, he was on court before I got here. He can shoot a little bit, shooting guard. He's the tallest person in here. This is gonna be my 5-man. So those are known unknowns. I don't really know, but I need them. You feel me? I need these guys. And so I feel like that's part of the culture. It's like nobody has to tell us hoopers. Nobody got to tell us that. Things that we already know going into the situation. Feel me? Like, but like the culture didn't change a lot over the years. Like back, like my daddy, one of the people like cross brands. Like,
yeah, that's a big thing.
People don't cross brand. You know, them folks is like, if I got on the Adidas shirt, I'm out on the Adidas fans. I'm not gonna have on. I gotta have on the Adidas shoes if I'm gonna do that. So like, I ain't one of them people. I feel like that ain't something our generation do so big on. Like, I feel like our generation kind of cool with cross branding a little bit, as long as everything match. But that's part of the culture. Like, as long as everything match, we good. Feel me? So that's my little Nelson dictionary version of what hoop culture is. Culture is just known knowns and known unknowns. But we all got it. We gotta all have it. That's what makes it the culture.
Yeah.
What you say? What you think?
I really like that. I couldn't think of like a quote unquote definition of it, but I could give like what areas or when you think about culture, this is what I think about. So for me, it comes like picking back on what you said, the fashion of it. Like hoop culture, we got our own little fashion, we got our own little swag, the way we carry ourselves with the fashion. That's one thing for one part of our culture. Then you got to think about the music. Like the music is a big part of hoop culture that, like you said, is a known unknown. Like we all understand that you in a game, like pre-game, you listen to certain music, get yourself ready. Rolling out the intros to certain music, get you ready. The Meek Mill, Dreams and Nightmares intro, they just do something to you. You feel me? Then you got to think about how the language and stuff we speak. Like we got certain language that we use as hoopers that everybody might not completely understand. I ain't even talking about like the actual like a zipper down and all that stuff, a pin down, backdoor screen. I ain't talking about that, but it's like certain language that we use and understand that we just get and understand because we hoop. We in that world. We're in that planet of the basketball world. And then just kind of like the way we carry, like our swag and how we carry ourselves, you know what I mean? Like it kind of goes into the fashion, but just like you can pick through, you can see dudes walking like he don't look like he hoop. He might be tall, but he don't like he can hoop. And it's like it's those things to me is what define the culture of basketball. Like the last thing you probably could, like you said, going back to the world Webster's definition. Dictionary definition. You know, I'm struggling, bro.
You got it.
Yeah, I got the end point out. But going to that definition of it, you probably have to throw food in there too. But I don't feel like hoopers got our own kind of food. We eat what we eat. You feel me? So, but that's kind of how I would categorize and like think about what culture is. So music, the fashion and swag that we have, like certain language that we use. So that's kind of my quote unquote definition of it.
Yeah, and it's crazy that you say that because like fashion is like a big part of hoop culture now. Like I feel like it always have been kind of, but
it's different
more
now.
so now. Yeah, more so now than ever because it's like when it comes to basketball, especially in the NBA, they got like whole pages to NBA fashion. Like I don't know, I mean y'all probably seen league fits or sneaker here, whatever it's called, those kind of things. Like like several pages out there, social media pages, just for talking about different, like dedicated to different fits and stuff like that people around the league is wearing. What shoes they wearing, what clothes they wearing, what brand they got on. Like that's huge. Like I don't know if you remember a couple weeks ago that picture of Kyle Kuzma came out and he had the big old pink sweater.
Huge sweater, yeah.
Like, yeah, we're gonna try to throw it in there. Like the big old pink sweater, and it was all past his arm and jump, like the sleeves way past his arm and stuff like that. To him, that was fashion. And he wore that to a game, so he knew he was gonna be seen. It wasn't like this was some stuff like he just threw on by accident. He wanted to be seen in that. And like everybody familiar with like Russell Westbrook and his off the wall clothes and stuff like that. And you know, sometimes that could be hit or miss, but it's all a part of it. That became part of the culture. It's like that walk in from their car or the tunnel or whatever, the arena. Culture. That's part of it. Cause we like there's people out there like, man, what Russ got on today? What Bron wearing? What Jason Tatum got on? What Shea Gilgeous-Alexander got on? You know, certain guys like known for putting it on like that. So that became a huge part of the culture. Like, part of me wish somebody would come take pictures of me when I'm walking from my little parking garage to the gym, even though I ain't got on nothing but this hoodie and some pants. You know what I'm saying? But I'd be like, man, I kind of wish somebody would be out here like, hey, man, what you got on? You feel me? Like, that'll make me happy now because, like, I feel like I'd be one of them. We don't get no pictures till we on the floor. They wait till they get out the car to take their pictures. So it's just one of them things. It's the fashion of basketball has became a thing. And I don't see nobody else doing that. Like, I don't see pictures of Tom Brady walking from his car to the arena or Serena Williams or Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't see pictures of them just walking to the arena. But when it comes to basketball, it's like people waiting on that just to see what they got on.
I feel like that's a huge part. Like football try to do it a little bit. Like only people I could think of when it comes to fashion and football is Cam Newton and Von Miller. But that's because they go so far left from what you usually see for football players that you have no choice but to pick them and stand out. Like they going so far, it's like the Westbrook, D-Wade level of like, what are you wearing today? Like Cam Newton come in with the feather hat and stuff, and Von Miller be wearing some wild stuff, and just like, man, what are you wearing today? Like, what is this? But it ain't on our level. Like, there's two players out of I don't know how many hundreds. Versus NBA, you looking at every player. Like you can look at some dude who's a bench player or a role player on a team, and we worried about his fit. You can worry about the rookie's fit. Like you can be anybody in the NBA, and we worried about your outfit. Like that's the level of fashion. That's the level of like the impact that fashion has with the hoop culture. Like it's not just like a thing that you kind of do. Like you have to be on point. Like you said before, like your on court outfit means a lot too. Just even in pickup, like. What shoes you hooping in, bro? Like, you can't be wearing some ankle socks. You got to wear some medium socks. The tights, you wearing tights or you're not wearing tights. I mean, tights got to fit a certain way. The shorts got to be a certain length. You got to take a shirt in, got to be this kind of way. Like everything, the headband, the sleeves, all this stuff matters fashion-wise to the game of basketball. And you like we had this conversation before. Like, you can automatically pick who understands the game, who can hoop based off of the outfit. Like, the dude come in geared up, bro. I'm talking about the AI headband, the sleeve, the let him wear the jersey too, and the shorts, bro. You all right? Oh, you all right? We ain't picking you up, bro. Only reason you getting picked up because we need 5. Now we already got our 4. You walked in the gym. You hooping, bro? Damn, we gonna just shoot around for me. Hopefully somebody come. Not yet, bro. Hold on.
Can't pick the guy that's geared down. No, he can't hoop.
No, bro. Like you can't be coming in and then you be wearing. No offense to Shaq, I respect what he doing with his shoes, but he coming with like some Shaq shoes or something too, man. Like you just you starting from behind 10 points already, man. Like, but the fashion is just so synonymous with basketball and hoop culture that it's just another level. Like you said, it ain't new because you think about Clyde Frazier and how he used to come to the game. He was probably like one of the OG fashion hoop guys back in the day. Magic Johnson, he got this famous picture where he come in with like the trench coat thing with like the fur around the neck.
The fur coat with Michael Jackson and all of them.
Yeah, like he's rolling deep with like all the superstars from like the late 80s and 90s. It's like the who's who of the 90s, the celebrities. Like it's him, Michael Jackson. I think Madonna was in that pic. It's a whole bunch of celebrities. It's just like, how do you get these people in one picture, bro? But that's part of the game now. It's part of that fashion. And you think, fast forward a little bit more with Michael Jordan, he was always pressed and clean, fresh from head to toe. Like he was never caught slipping off guard. And you fast forward to Kobe, he's kind of on the same wave. And then David Stern came in. He's like, yeah, you got to do this, that, and the third. And I remember he said in the interview where he was like, they asked about the fashion rule and stuff. They was like, I didn't say they had to wear suit and tie. They just had to wear certain things. And so the players took it in their hands and they pushed it to level 10 of what I said to do. You know what I mean? And they're just like, oh, okay, we're going to have to do this. All right, we're going to do it our way.
I'm not going to embarrass you by asking you what the dress code is, because you wouldn't remember that the dress code was you could wear jeans, just wear a pair of shoes and a shirt with a collar. But our players went over the top.
And now it's birthed this whole crazy trend. Like you said, we got pages dedicated to it. We got dudes getting brand deals and clothing brands and all this stuff to where it's a whole nother thing now for them to where it's really a life of its own. Like you can really be, I hate to say nobody, but really not be like a superstar player. You can be a rookie or a role player and you're known for your fashion. Like that's how crazy the fashion game is when it comes to hoop culture.
And it's crazy because I feel like nobody embodies hoop culture more than like none other than Allen Iverson. Like,
yeah,
I feel like Allen Iverson is like the brand ambassador for like hoop culture. Like, people say like the most influential players. Like, yeah, I know you probably seen the point. They'd be like the most influential players ever. It's like Mike, Kobe, Bron, and Steph. But in reality, about influence, Allen Iverson is in there. If he ain't in that 4, he 5. And not even just for on the court things, but for off the court things. Like I remember watching him on the on Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson's podcast, and they were talking about it, and they were talking about Dave Stern with the clothing rules and things like that. And he was like, man, I play basketball, man. Like I want to leave my house prepared to play basketball. Like I ain't no lawyer or no doctor. Like if I'm a lawyer or a doctor, I dress like that. I dress like a lawyer or a doctor supposed to dress. But I'm finna hoop. Like he was like, when I get ready to hoop, I want to feel cool. Like leave the house. I want my wife to think I'm cool. I want to get to the arena and the fans think I'm cool. And I want to see my teammates and my teammates think I'm cool. And then when I get out there, I play like that. I play confident and things like that because I feel good. Like I don't want to go out there like wearing what you want me to wear and some stuff I never wear. So and I felt that because in my mind, I also want to like play before I go to a game, before I go get ready to play. I want to be comfortable. I want to be in my own space. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't trying to even dress outside of what I would dress like. Like if I was on a team that was like y'all got to wear suit and ties every day for a game, I'd be like, how we play though. Like why would we do that? Like, and I was on like when I was in high school, they made us wear like they made us wear like khakis and like down on game day, but only for home games because they knew we had time to go change or whatever. Yeah. They didn't make us go on the road like that. On the road, we could wear our jumpsuit because that's what we were wearing. Like I mean, that was comfortable. Like I don't think nobody wants to wear clothes that they don't normally wear before they try to play. And AI like embodied that. He was willing to take them fines. Like, nah, bro, I'm finna come out here Nike down with these Reeboks on before I come out here and pay that fine before I come out here in a suit and tie. And so I thank God for AI for doing that because like if it weren't for him, we might not have all that lead fits and stuff like we got now. Like people might not have stepped into it like they do now. So appreciate him for that one.
AI he's on a Mount Rushmore of impact as far as being part of the culture. And like you said, I think he has to be for it because like literally you can look at every player or almost every player in the game and see what he had an impact on. Like he is a huge reason why we wear sleeves. Like before AI, name somebody who was wearing sleeves. If it was, it's for a medical reason. AI made that junk cool. Tattoos wasn't a cool thing before AI came in. He took all that the heat of, oh, you don't look professional because you got tattoos. Like he came in with the cornrows too. Kawhi wasn't the first one. It was AI. He was a spearhead of all this stuff, man. Like even like the quote unquote thug, which is ignorant to say, like the thug look of he took heat for that, bro. He could have been like, yo, I'm not a thug. I can't dress like this no more. But he knows like it's part of our culture of who we are. It's not me being a thug. This is literally how we are. You don't understand hoop culture, so you're trying to call me a thug right now. We coming in with the baggy jeans and the ice and necklace and stuff, the cornrows, the braids, coming in with the tattoos. That's just part of hoop culture. This is what we grew up with, and this is who we are. And so now you see NBA players taking that, and they're not getting crucified for it. LeBron got tattoos all over him. Like name Birdman came in with tattoos. He ain't coming with tattoos, but on the line he ended up getting tattoos. Like you seeing players now with sleeves and to all over the chest and stuff. AI was the first one to really make that cool and acceptable. Kawhi Leonard's cool now with wearing the braids, but would he be doing that if it wasn't for AI? And the braids are making a comeback now. Would that be possible without AI? Like AI's, when you think about hoop culture, you are beyond disrespectful if you don't name AI. I think he has to be top 4. Like you have to include him in the top 4. Like I understand there's different categories of the hoop culture and what their impact is, but I don't want to hear a discussion if AI's not in the top 4. I don't even want it like not 5 is disrespectful to me. He has to be top 4. That's just he has to be.
Yeah, I feel that too because it's like I said, like culture is shared knowledge. So Mike impact like the Jordans and stuff that we got now. You know, everything Jordan brand, Jordan obviously. So that's a huge part of hoop culture. So his impact is great like that. You know, part of why everybody wearing Jordans, wearing J's, everybody know the numbers, like, and when they come out, when they drop things like that, that's part of hoop culture. They come from Mike. Then you got Kobe, who the Mamba mentality and the mentality of working hard and grinding it out, no matter like, you know, how good or bad like your situation or your team may be, you grind it out to be the best you could possibly be, things of that nature. And can't forget like shooting things, trash into a trash can and saying Kobe when you shoot it and stuff like that.
Part, bro.
That's a hoop culture. Like hoopers just have that mentality. Nobody ever had to tell us that. We just do it. So that's shared knowledge. And then you got Bron, who Bron's impact was more of like off the court, like how much he do for people and like his impact on like kids, especially in Akron and things of that nature. And so and then Steph with how he impacted the game, free ball, and how he changed basketball. But when it comes to off the court, take nothing away from AI. Like AI like made it okay to be who we were as a people a lot of times in this jump. So like can't take nothing away from him. His impact is crazy. Like it's a picture somewhere. I try to find it. It's a picture somewhere of a little white boy in the game.
Oh yeah, I remember
tattoo.
Yeah.
Marker tattoos on him. Like he done drew it, so somebody that helped him draw marker all over his body that look like AI tattoos. And he got his hair braided in cornrows, and he got a headband and the arm sleeves on.
Jersey
so
on
like
everything,
AI.
bro.
Yeah, look like bro, a little white child like Allen Iverson.
Yep.
Just like we're gonna try to put the picture here, but even if we can't, or if you watching this, I mean, if you just listening to this, imagine that like, like a kid that's not even black trying to look like Allen Iverson.
Yep. Impact.
That is impact. So can't take nothing away from AI.
No.
Above anybody.
Yeah, it's just crazy. And I remember there was this legendary commercial with him and Jadakiss where I think it was Reebok. I can't remember who the commercial was for, but like that was a huge game changing thing because we never seen a commercial like that. It was like street culture mixed with music, mixed with basketball, mixed with street basketball, like street/basketball mixed with the music culture. And it's like it had to be early 2000s, but like maybe late 90s, because that's when AI's real prime. Well, not prime, but like when he was really popping. And like that was a game changer thing because we blended basketball with music. And that was Kiss was popping back in the day. Like he was one of the hottest rappers around that time. And we never seen that type of crossover before. And I feel like I was saying before, like the music is a huge part of hoop culture too. And that's a great example of it. You know, you seeing one of the hottest rappers from New York mixing with one of the hottest players in the game coming and making a commercial together. Like that's just the perfect symmetry and perfect balance of what part of hoop culture is. Like you can't mention basketball too long without talking about music too. Like you at some point you have to. It's just perfect symmetry. So you think about how going back to Migos, right? Migos are from ATL. Think about Atlanta. You're gonna think about all the rappers and stuff that come from there too. You're gonna think about the basketball part of it. So right now it's Trae Young. Trae Young's the Atlanta focal point when it comes to basketball. Before him it was Joe Johnson and Josh Smith and that crew. Before him it was Dominique Wilkins. But for right now, you gotta think about Trae Young. Migos and Trae Young are homies. You see them courtside the game.
Tight.
They tight. Like, after the game, what's up, man? You good? Boom, got the jersey. There you go. Take a picture. We homies. Drake with Toronto. You see him courtside yapping. He talking to the Warriors crazy. Draymond crazy. KD. All that stuff. Dude finna get thrown out the game because he's talking crazy to the people like, hey, Drake, we need to tone it down. Like, you doing too much. Then he got some 6 man like Lou Will, bro. Like, he's talking about Lou Will, bro. Like, that's how embedded music is to hoop culture. And you see, it's 2 ways you know you made it to a certain level of celebrity in basketball. When you get mentioned in the song, or when certain artists got your jersey on. That's the 2 ways that you know you made it to a certain pinnacle. Like, you don't want to get mentioned as being like, I'm getting dunked on like whoever. I'm getting crossed up and stepped over like AI did T Lou. Like, you don't want to have that type of mention in the song, but like you want to be the other end, like I'm changing the game like AI, or I'm slamming on dudes like Shaquille, or something like synonymous to where it's like, oh snap, like this dude just mentioned me on the song. Like, you hype. Like, that's just part of hoop culture where music is so deeply tied to the game to where it's like you can't have one without the other. It's just a perfect marriage.
Yeah, facts. Like the old saying goes, the rappers want to be hoopers and the hoopers want to be rappers.
Yep.
Like now it's like basketball and hip hop are like intertwined. Like you got hoopers that are rappers. Literally, like Shaq was a rapper when he played. Then we got Dame now. We got Master P and things like that. Lou Williams raps a little bit. Like these guys in the league that rap to this day. Like I think Mikal Bridges.
Yeah.
Whichever, the one that plays for the Hornets.
Yeah, Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, he raps a little bit. And so
Marvin Bagley. I heard Marvin Bagley got bars too.
Yeah, I heard that too. So I might check him out. So like that stands, like the hoopers want to be rappers. Like the rappers kind of want to be hoopers. So it's one of those things. I love it. Like I love the hip hop basketball like relationship. Like, and then like I never thought about it like that when you said you know you done made it when a rapper put you in a song or if they got your jersey on.
Yeah.
That's facts. Like you get thrown in a rap song, you made it. Like
don't let it be a hit too.
Ooh, now that everybody's singing your song or like a song with you in it. Cause like I remember way back we was talking about Drake and Kanye, and they both mentioned Giannis in the song in both their albums. And then J. Cole last album, he mentioned Dame Lillard, he mentioned Ja Morant, he mentioned Westbrook, he mentioned LeBron. Like, but Bron get mentioned a lot. But anyway, like we a whole lot of people mention other sports.
Can't
come to rap at least.
You can't, because honestly, it's part of that marketing play where it's like you literally see us 24/7. Like, I don't look different on the court than I do off the court. Like, you see my face, you know who I am. I'm easily recognizable. Football, you see my face, you know, depending on who I am, you see my face a little bit more. But I got a helmet on when I'm active and doing my thing. So if I ain't got the helmet on, I got my jersey on, there's a good chance you might not know who I am. Unless you the quarterback or the star player, like name an old lineman. You can't. Name a defensive lineman. You really can't. Name a defensive player. You might name 5 of them, but can you recognize them on the street? Maybe not.
That's facts too. I get
if
that.
I told you, hey, this is low key messed up too, but like, oh, he's a tall guy. Him to play basketball. You know what I mean? Like, I hate that, but that's just kind of what it is too. But like, there's a really good chance that you'll recognize I'll say a role player for a basketball team before you see a superstar in football or baseball. And baseball got their facing covered too, but they're not that popping of a sport. So it's like you can reach a higher level celebrity in basketball because of the music being mentioned out. Like if I mention you in football, it's like, who is he? I don't know what he do. Unless you from that state. Like in Atlanta, if I've mentioned Julio Jones, you'd be like, yeah, I know who Julio is. You know what I mean? So it's like a certain level of star that you have to be in football, but in basketball, you can be a role player. Lou Will, perfect example. Like, you know who
He's a
Lou
real
Will,
role player.
a role player. He is the sixth man. Like, but we know who he is in basketball.
Yeah,
And
you
this is crazy
definitely right.
how much the impact is.
Yeah, that is cool. I can't lie. I guess I never thought about it like that because it's like in football, you really would have to be the star player because basketball is like a star-driven league. So
Mhm.
your name could be bigger than your actual talent sometimes.
Yeah.
Like you might not be first, second, or third best player on your team, but you could be known. Like uh first top three players for the Lakers, AD and Russ. But we all know Alex Caruso, but Alex Caruso don't play for them no more. But Alex Caruso name was big. Like Alex Caruso, dang near made the All-Star game last year and for the Lakers. So your name can almost be bigger than your talent. So that's one thing I love about basketball too. Like topic, but I remember saying this the other day to one of my homeboys. I said one thing I ain't gonna say hated, but disliked about football was that I could be the best at my position. Like I could be the best wide receiver, the best quarterback, shoot, the best O lineman. But if I play for a sorry team, you'll never know it. I could be the best wide receiver, always getting open. Like, quarterback can't give me the ball very good. It's gonna be bad passes, throwing behind me, throwing under me, things like that. Or if I'm the best quarterback, my whole line ain't nothing. I ain't got time to throw the ball. It won't matter. Basketball, LeBron James, the Cleveland Cavaliers, with your second best player being Kevin Love and the third best player being Jordan Clarkson. We going to the finals off the strength of my back for the most part. So that's something I've always loved about basketball. Like I have an impact. If I do my job and I'm the best at what I do, or if I'm really good at what I do, let's say, I have an impact. You're gonna know. Like it's been days in high school. I remember in high school. I hope I don't make nobody mad when I say this, but it was days in high school. Like people be on social media and stuff. They'll be trying to defend Demopolis, like talking about Demopolis gonna beat y'all. Demopolis will do this. Demopolis can beat this team. And folks will be like on social media talking about Demopolis ain't got number two good players. One of them two. So that's what people used to say, and I never got into that obviously, but they used to be like Demopolis only got two good players. But you knew that. Like anybody that played us knew like you had to deal with us. Even if you ain't think the other team, the rest of us was that good, you know, I defended my homeboys. But you know, that's what people were saying. So that's something I always love about basketball. One or two players, good. Like how NBA team up, they're supposed to be like, oh man, everybody trying to team up with superstars. Like two good players is a good team. Like now we just need some role players. Yeah. In football, if you got a good quarterback and a good defensive player, you're not going to the Super Bowl. Like you need a whole team in football. Like you can't just have two great players and think you're gonna ride. Like right now, the LA Rams, I don't know how much y'all know about football, but right now the Rams got three of the highest paid defensive players in the league. Still be scoring points. Still be scoring. And they're not winning like that. So that just goes to show you, man, that's part of it. Like that's another form of the hoop culture. It's like one big part of hoop culture right now, or at least in our generation, while we've been coming up, is LeBron, we're going to the finals.
Oh, yeah.
That's been part of hoop culture the last 10 years. If we got LeBron, we chance of going to the finals.
Yeah. So it's like, all right, who you got going to the finals? What team LeBron on? Lakers. Oh, so we got the Lakers coming out the West, and let's look at the East. We can say maybe KD in Brooklyn. You can say maybe this team, Giannis in the Bucks. You can say maybe this team. But you all right, we got the West covered. LeBron. Like the past 10 years, like LeBron either on the Cavs or on the Heat. So we got the Heat going. Okay, we got the Cavs going. It's all about who's gonna win out the West. Like only exception would probably be the past few years because they've been banged up, man. It's like they ain't had the same squad, the team to really just guarantee it. But you can, it's a really good chance. If LeBron is healthy and doing his thing, they're going to the finals. Like name a year LeBron was not healthy and they haven't gone to the finals. I don't think you
Can't make a
can.
case for it.
You
Can't
feel me?
make no case.
But you can, the fact that you can guarantee he's going to the finals says something. Like that's just crazy about his dominance. But let's hoop culture, man. Let's get back on topic about hoop culture. I like what you said earlier. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I was going to say, so what's like an unspoken like culture rule that you think all hoopers know? Like something we never had to say to each other, but we all know.
Ooh, like you said earlier, man, about the matching. Like growing up, we was like, you used to get talked about so bad. Like, why you got on J's with some Adidas socks, with some Reebok shorts, and an Under Armour shirt? Like, what are you wearing? Did you just like get dressed in the dark today and you didn't care? Like, you can't do that. But nowadays it's a little bit more acceptable, which I kind of understand. Like, if you matching color scheme wise, you good. I kind of understand that. But like when I tell you they be wearing the most craziest crisscross brands, bro, like they literally got every name brand thing and it's all over the place. Like they're gonna have a Steph Curry shoes on with the Nike socks, the team Nike socks, then they're gonna have some Under Armour shorts on and an And1 shirt. I'm just like, why? Like, what possessed you to wear every brand across this basketball culture of fashion? Like, that's one thing for me.
That's your big unspoken rule.
That's the one I probably see the most. Like just going across the gym to gym and all this AU tournaments and stuff I see and go over. It's like that's probably the biggest one that I see. Like they literally have some Steph Curry shoes on with some KD socks on. I'm just like,
Why would you do that?
stop it, man. Just go back home and try again.
Yeah, see, the younger people, they don't feel that way a lot. Like I realized that, like, oh, you gotta be from like a little bit close to our generation to realize when you cross branding, like that's not a big deal to them. As long as all the colors match, they're kind of cool on it. So I didn't realize that too. But let me see, what is my unspoken thing? You know, it's crazy. So you probably wouldn't know this, or I mean, I guess you would, but the kid with the goggles can't hoop. For our viewers at home that don't know me personally, I wear goggles when I hoop because I wear glasses. The only reason I do that because coming up, I asked my mom about getting contacts because that's everybody's first question. Why you don't get contacts? I asked my mama to get contacts. She ain't think I could take care of them. That's why I ain't got contacts. So I got goggles. I can't break goggles. So goggles way back when in middle school, they had them all my life. So I got older, I realized I always think the kid with the goggles cannot hoop. Always. That's part of the culture. Like the kid with the goggles probably not athletic. Like he probably just out here because he's tall. It don't help that I'm tall. So I know folks probably out here like, oh, he only out here because he's tall. Look at him. He got goggles. He got big feet. Like, no, he can't hoop. So I realized at a young age, gave me an upper hand for the first 5 minutes of the game. Because the folks out here like, buddy with the goggles can't hoop. He probably can't walk and chew gum at the same time. 5 minutes in, I done dunked on somebody. I done got me a dunk. Oh man, like, oh, the kid with the goggles just throw the rim down. Like, what's happening? Yep. So here we are, 4 years later, still in college, got the goggles on. Watching film, like, the goggles pretty good. We gotta watch the kid with the goggles. But when I go to pickups and stuff, and I go to open runs, I show up. You know, of course, they look at me like, oh, you tall, so I might need you, feel me? But let me tell you, the other team gonna always do this right here. Man, I got to do with the goggles. Yep. goggles. I'm checking buddy with the goggles. Same thing every time. When they say that, I do this. You sure you got to do with the goggles? He's like, yeah, man, I got you. I don't care about you being tall. Throw me the ball. I would do it every time. Like, it just brings me so much joy to let people underestimate me for just by having goggles and being kind of tall. So that's like the unspoken thing to me. It's like, man, the kid with the goggles cannot hoop. Fails. And so I've been living on that though. Like, I'm gonna get me 2-3 buckets in before you realize the kid with the goggles can hoop. So I love it. So y'all keep thinking that out there. When you're at your local runs, your local gym, if you see the kid with the goggles on the court, pick him and just give him a chance. He might be the guy that saved the whole team. You know what I'm saying? Like, he might be that X factor for y'all. So that's my unspoken thing.
Throw another one in there that I don't know where this got lost in translation. I don't know where this stopped continuing to be a thing, but we in the gym just shooting around. All right. If I make the shot, give me my change. Like, I don't know where they got lost in that, but like, I need my change back after I make my shot. Like, I can't.
Be doing that?
Bro, when I tell you, went to the gym one day, this is literally like a couple months ago. You know how before the game, you just shooting around, waiting to get fives and picket teams, all that stuff. Shooting around, right. Bro. Older dude, like he's older, probably like, I think he's like 40s, 50s. He did it, and then some younger dude who's maybe about my age, maybe a little bit younger, older, but around my age. Tell me why when my homeboy shooting, he shot one time. The younger dude was about my age. He didn't give him his change back. He shot it, made it. He went and got the ball, dribbled out, ready to shoot. Looked at the dude with the ball, looked at my homeboy. I was like, you made that, right? I ain't say, I'm thinking about, like, you made that. The ball went through the net. He just went off and dribbled. And he looked at him. He's just like, oh, hey, yo, I'm gonna get my change back. Like, I don't know where they get lost at, bro. Like, if I shoot and I make it, give me the ball back. I need my change. This ain't horse. This ain't one-on-one. No make them. Like, shooting around, I make it, give me my change. I don't know where I don't know where they got lost at, but for whatever reason, people have got away from this unwritten rule that it's just common sense, bro. Like, I shoot the ball, go through the net, give my change. Let's get back to that, guys. Like, I don't know where they got lost at, but I need my change back, man. Like,
that's crazy. I did not know people was out here like forgetting that part of it. Like, oh, that's crazy. I'd be hot. Like, if that happened to me more than once, I'd be like, hey, bro, what's up? like I'd have been kind of mad.
That's just not knowing the culture, bro. That's you can tell they're not a hooper just off of that. That's a simple sign. Like, yo, you're not a hooper. I got it. I understand now. That's fine.
Man, to piggyback off that, that's funny you say that, but to piggyback off that, if it's just me and you hooping, or I mean shooting, I'm sorry, if we just kind of shooting around, me and you, like, if I make it, of course, I'll get my change back. But if I miss, board, let me make a layup, and then I'm going to give you the ball back. People be doing that sometimes. Like, people don't do that.
I think that's kind of one of those things where it's not as known, because I've seen sometimes where it might be, so say like you're shooting, right, and you finally miss one. I'll catch it, I'll make the layup, and then depending on how we situate and everything, where I go. So if say you on the left wing and I'm on the right block, rebound goes long, I just catch and go back off the strength and shoot. So it depends on the situation. Yeah. I've seen sometimes where you don't get it, but like 9 out of 10 times, bro, like, give me my change. Like, not even a change, but let me get my layup and I kick it back out to you. So sometimes I see where it's like iffy, or somebody that might not know the circumstance. It's more of a gray area type rule.
Yeah, I understand. Like, if it bounced long, you already at 3-point line, yeah, go on shoot it. But if you just get a regular rebound near the rim, just go on, toss to him for the layup, dog. Like, That's major. I'm gonna get right back to you. Like, let's not let this get lost, people. Like, these two things are necessary. Like, if I go to a rec or a LA Fitness or anything like that, and I see people not giving each other their change back, I'm gonna be hot. Like, I'm like, what are we doing? What are we teaching our children?
Yeah.
Don't let these things get lost, please, y'all.
It's sad, bro.
Mm.
This is one that just annoys the heck out of me. But it's part of that growing phase of hoopers. Like it's part of your rite of passage when you're going through the phases of becoming a hooper. You already know. You go into the gym, you are not wearing your basketball shoes outside.
Ooh,
you don't do
boy.
that. You wear the slides, you wear your running shoes, you wear anything else but your basketball shoes to the gym. You carry them in your bag, you can hold them in your hand, whatever, but you are not wearing them things off the court and on the court. That is part of the hoop culture. That's not allowed. But I understand when the younger kids do it, they parents probably don't even know and understand. And it's the funniest thing, bro, when I see a dad or something with a little boy and the boy got a little bag with him and he got some slides on, like, you already know what's up, bro. Your dad is teaching you right, man.
They teaching you right.
But you know how some kids, they coming into it, they fifth, sixth, maybe seventh grade. They ain't baptized into the culture yet. So they ain't fully acquainted with how we handle things with the hoop culture. So I give him a little pass, but hey, man, like, you can't be doing that. Like, not that. Cut that out. We ain't letting that fly. So make sure, hey, you're going to the gym to hoop, train, whatever. You're not wearing your shoes that you wear in the game during the session. You're not wearing them to the session. You're not wearing them to the game. Have some slides on you, have some running shoes, whatever, but you're not wearing that on and off the court. Like, let's get back to that too, guys. Like, be aware.
Oh boy, I remember explaining this to some like non-hoopers, some like females and like some guys that don't hoop. I said, the number one sign you know a guy can't hoop, walking the gym with his hooping shoes already on. You know he can't hoop out the gate. Yep. And he was like, why? And I told him, I was like, man, if you wear your shoes off the court, you losing your tread, you losing your grip. Like every time you take a step on some concrete, the tread just is going, it's rubbing off. Like hoopers do not do that. Hooping shoes only go on when you on the court. That's the only time you put them on. And and I said, if you ever somewhere in the gym, you see a guy walk straight into the gym and already got his shoes on, nobody not good. And it was like, oh, okay, I understand that. I was like, okay, I'm glad I passed that knowledge on to y'all. In case y'all sons or some girl, one day y'all have children, they be basketball players, I need y'all to tell them. Because we can't lose that. Like, we cannot let that keep going. I remember when I was in middle school, my 8th grade year, gave us our basketball shoes the day before our first game. But the same day that happened, they had a high school game, I think. And they gave us our shoes. We played the next day. The high school was playing that day. Some of the guys wore their basketball shoes to the high school game. With the shoes on, I was like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, y'all just wearing these with fits? Like, you got jeans on and a jacket without basketball shoes on? What are you doing?
Terrible.
I was so mad. I was like, bro, what is happening? Like, teaching our children. man. Oh boy. I that made me mad as a hooper. I see somebody wearing regular basketball shoes out and about, just walking around. I'd be like, dog.
Oh my goodness.
Dog. I really want to go into like, hey, don't do that no more, bro.
To make it worse, it don't even be like some recognizable brand shoe. You know, Steph Curry's, no KD's, nothing. It'd be like the team Nike shoes, bro. I'm just like,
facts, hyper dunks, like so, like hyper dunks. I'd be like, dog, what you doing?
It wouldn't even be like the name. I can understand if it's some J's, LeBron. I can kind of understand that, but they don't wear it right. But when it be coming out with like you said, the hyper dunks or the hyper, why? What possessed you to do it? Did you like bump your head or something when you bought them? Like, oh, these are some good shoes to wear with my jeans. I'm wearing these with the Levi jeans. I'm gonna look nice in that outfit. No, bro, you're not. Like, stop it. Like, you're embarrassing yourself.
Anybody listening to this, if you wear hooper shoes or out and about, you feel me? Do not feel like we attack you. We trying to help. We're trying to help. Please stop doing it.
It's all
love. As your warning.
It's all love. We're not here to attack. We're sending graceful, loving shots. That's it.
Like, hey, it's all in love. Like, we trying to help. We here to help. Let this be your sign. Like, all right, maybe I need to stop wearing hyper dunks with the Levi's.
They calling me out.
Like, I ain't know I was supposed to do that.
Oh man, that's funny.
Man. So that is my unspoken thing. Please don't do that, y'all. I see it every now and then. Please, like, don't do it. Don't teach your kids to do it. Don't, like, if you see somebody else doing it, show them this podcast. Like, just tell them, hey, man, go watch this episode of the BeBall Jones podcast. Fast forward to 55:30, and just see what they talk about.
Yep.
Man.
They need that. But this is one that is kind of go along with that, man. Same with the basketball. Don't dribble that indoor basketball outside. You're not doing it. Exact same reason with the basketball shoes. Go along with the basketball. You messing up a good, beautiful indoor basketball by dribbling it outdoors. Don't do it. That's the reason why we have indoor basketballs and outdoor basketballs. Even the ones that say indoor/outdoor, pick one. I don't care which one. Pick one. This is my indoor ball. This is my outdoor ball. You can have basketball shoes for indoor, basketball shoes for outdoor. Stop mixing that together. Okay, people? Once again, we're trying to help y'all out. Y'all want the shoes to last longer, want your basketballs to last longer. Stop crossing them over with the indoor-outdoor stuff. Pick one or the other. Okay?
Thanks. Pick shoes to hoop outside with, pick shoes to hoop inside with. Pick a ball to hoop outside with, pick a ball to hoop inside with. Yeah. And do not cross the two. Like, if I got my inside ball, let's say me and my homie walking, got the indoor ball. If he dribble the ball, I'm like, hey, don't do that.
Just
That's an indoor ball.
Chill out.
Just cool out, bro. Even if he drop it, I'm like, man, pick that up, man. That's an indoor ball. Yep. Just play with it, man. Just have it in your hand, whatever you want to do. But don't let it touch this ground no more. Or I'm taking it.
Even if it's an accident, you looking at him, you might not say nothing. Be like, you don't say nothing, but that you give him a look like, hold on, bro. Like, what we doing here?
A ball, don't it?
Like, yeah, you know that, right? All right, cool. All right.
You know that's a Wilson evolution, don't it?
Hey, can't be doing that, bro.
I feel like my last one is when it comes to hoop culture. My last one is real games. Always shake the other person's hand. Like, that's my last one. Like, don't matter all the trash. Like, we could talk stupid trash to each other. We might have came for each other this game, and I'd had some game where I got into it with some guys. Like, and that's cool. You feel me? I'll get into it on the court. That's the heat of battle. We both men. You hear me? Yeah. I understand. That game over when that buzzer sound, whether you won or lost, your team on the right side of the scoreboard or not. First hand, like, hey, good game. Cause we didn't compete. At the end of the day, we had to compete, and that's what we're gonna do. Like, it's been games where me and another person been like got in little scuffles, pushing, shoving, whatever. It was over with. I said, hey man, good game. Cause it's over with. I'm over it now. Like, when that buzzer go off, we good. You be friends if you want to. Like, that's just me though. I don't know. Everybody don't feel like that. Honestly, some people can't separate the on the court stuff from the off the court stuff. But I'm one of the people who can. Like, it's been games like. Our last game we played, the last game we played, as we recording this, I had to guard a 7-footer. And I was quite literally the only person on our team who could guard him. And I'm 6'7", if y'all don't know. So that ain't saying a whole lot. But I'm a defensive player. So my mindset is to sit on him. Like, he's not gonna score on me like that. Like, I'm on him. Like, I take pride in that. So me and him been going at it the whole game. If he came out the game, I might come out the game. Come back in, Nelson, he at the table. Let's go. Literally. He at the table. Go in. Time to go. So we've been butting heads this whole game. He saying stuff to me. He complained to the ref about me. Like, he like, man, this dude can't guard me. I'm like, bro, you must not know who I am. Like, I don't go for none of that. And so we played. We ended up winning. Won the game. Everybody telling me how good a job I did guarding him and like sitting on him because he's 7 foot. Obviously, it was tough. Obviously, I ain't gonna say it like it was easy. It was hard, but everybody tell me how good I did on him. But when the game over with, my hand, I shook his hand. Like, we dapped up, did a little. You feel me? This right here means a lot.
Oh yeah.
Like, if I dap you and I give you like a little bro hug at the end of the dap, it was good.
Yeah.
Anybody that had never played against me, if I give you the handshake, like give you the little pat on the shoulder, the little bro hug, you was hooping.
There's low key levels to that too, bro. Like that might not be completely basketball coach, it might just be man coach, but there's levels to that hub too, man. So it's like you got the one where you dap them up and you know bring them in right here. Then you got the other one where it's like you dap them up real quick, but then you both of them you just give me a little tap. It's levels to it. That little tap, the full hug tap, that means a little bit more like, hey, bro, you got another level of respect with me, man. Like, hey, we going to hoop somewhere? I know I'm picking you up, bro. Like you good. Like you good with me. Like next time we hoop, respect. Like salute. It'll tip of the hat to you, man. Like
no, for real. That is the ultimate like respect, at least for me. If I dap you up and I give you the full hug with 2 hands, like you do a full hug tap on the back.
Yep.
And I played a guy that I had played against in high school. Played against each other in high school all 4 of his years. I'm a little older than him. I'm a year older than him. So I played against him when he came up in the high school. And you know, we guarded each other, and then I ended up playing him on this level, playing against him again on this level. So like his team in high school used to always be my team in high school. I ain't gonna say no name because I don't want to feel like I'm trying to, you know how people are trying to get clout on my name or something, you feel me? But anyway, his team used to always be my team in high school. Playing against each other on the next level. We ain't in high school no more, boy. This ain't your high school team. This ain't my high school team. You know what I'm saying? It's Columbus State. So already, I got his name circled in my mind. I'm like, hey, you got to see me. Because you know how it is when you feel like you're better than somebody, but they team better than yours. Like, I might have outdid you individually. But shoot, the scoreboard don't say that. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it don't matter. I'm ready for that now. I'm ready for the scoreboard and these stats to tell you exactly who the better player was.
Yeah.
So we playing, we talking crazy to each other. This is the most trash talk I might have ever had in a regular game. Like this man telling me like I ain't never lost to the Monopolies. I ain't never lost nobody from the Monopolies. Man, you ain't like, bro, you ain't never beat me. You ain't never won against me. None like all that stuff. All the time I'm telling Buddy. No more, but I don't know if you know. I don't know if you see it. So we proceed to beat them boys. Like we get them out of there. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I made it a point to let Buddy know, like, you ain't gonna score on me. All this. They owe it. After each other, like, hey man, it's all love. You feel me? Like we still got mutual respect for each other.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we both doing the same thing, trying to make it in the same way. So that is like my final unspoken rule in hoop coaching. At the end of the day, no matter what then went down between the lines, barring something crazy like he did you dirty and tried to take you out the air, something like he tried to hurt you, barring something of that nature, I'm always dap you up. Like, hey, respect. Feel me? At the end of the day, we both hoopers. We both trying to make it. So I understand. We compete. So that's my last thing.
That's one that needs to be recognized too. Like it's different between, like you said, like barring something crazy, just wild, disrespectful. Like there's certain boundaries and lines that you can't cross. Once again, it's one of the hoop culture rules that you know. You can trash talk, you take craziest, like the craziest stuff, like wow. But there's certain lines that you just don't cross. That you just like, whoa, whoa. Like meet me outside of this game. Like, hey, this jersey don't mean nothing right now, bro. I'll take this off and we can go outside. Like,
no, forget outside. Meet me right now. Middle of the floor.
Like there's certain lines you just don't cross. Like you said, as long as it's in the confines of the game, oh, we good. Like we can after the game, they say, show love, hey man, respect. Did your thing, I did my thing. We good. We boys after the game. As long as you don't cross that line, we good. And like some people don't fully understand that. I can talk trash to you. Sometimes trash talking is a sign of respect. Because some people don't get up unless I can trash talk. I'm not trash talking to anybody. Like you have to like sometimes trash talk is earned and it's respected. Some people just don't get that all the way. So that ain't my next rule, but I'm just piggybacking off what you said. So that's a major thing that people got to understand. Like it's all right to dap fans and show love after the game, but during the game we at war. I'm trying to do by any means necessary to win this game. I'm trying to get the one up on you so I can get the mental edge of me talking trash to you. Hey, charge that's part of hoop culture. You feel me? So I think that's a good one. I'm glad you brought that up. My last one. I need people. This might not just be hoop culture, but it is hoop culture where I'm bringing it. Please, pretty please, with all the love in my heart, can you please bring deodorant and put it in your bag?
No.
Bro, when I tell you some of these tournaments that I go to, some of these gyms I go to, somewhere between getting ready for this game and the actual game, deodorant was missing part of that equation. Between you hooping this last game and now, deodorant was missing somewhere. I can tell you how many times we hooped and it's like somebody kind of, hold on, man. Then you start doing a little check. You
make sure it ain't me.
make sure it ain't me. So you say something, you're like, oh, okay, all right, I'm clear. You start walking around a little bit, you're like, oh, hold on, bro. Like you ask somebody, hey man, you smell that? Like
somebody a little rank.
Somebody just ain't all the way there for me, man. So every time, man, before you hoop, bro, I remember one of my homeboys. This part of his routine religiously every single time. You come in, we change your clothes, change your socks, take your pants off, whatever. Put the shoes on. Apply the deodorant. Every single time. It's part of his routine. You know he good. You smell it. It's strong. You smell it. It's strong deodorant. You know he good. Every time, bro, before you hoop, just, I don't care if you did, just put a little extra on. Just another layer. Like, just to make sure. Because once again, don't know where I lost in translation. Too many non-hoopers been in the game a little bit, but hey, have two. One at home, for one each, just for your bag. I used to do it all the time. If you need to,
one in the locker room.
Got to somewhere. Keep it in the car. If you have age to drive, got your own wheel. Keep it in the bag. You should have a hoop bag. That's another unwritten rule. Have a hoop bag.
Have a hoop bag.
You keep your shoes, keep some extra socks if you need to, and keep the deodorant. Like, hey, we ain't got time for that, bro. I don't need you killing my nose when we're hooping, bro. I can't even think now because all I smell is this foul aroma in the air. Like, I just so go ahead, bro. Like, please get this deodorant in your bag, apply it before you goddamn hoop. That's my last one. I had to get that one out there, man. Like, we need to.
Hey, I feel it. It hurt everybody.
Hey, I mean, I understand if you get caught slipping this time. I get that. Everybody get caught slipping. Like, it's part of the game. You might have changed bags and you forgot to put it in there. You ran out, forgot to buy some new ones. You just rushing. I understand every once in a while, but it can't be a continuous thing. Like, at some point, you got to end the cycle of that smell. So let's get back to putting the extra bar in your bag before you do your thing. Put some on, and everybody good. Okay, like this. That's one of the unwritten rules of hoop coaching, man. Like, gotta smell decent.
I feel it, bro. You helping the culture with that one. You helping the world. Can't be out here musty in the hoop session. Ain't nobody gonna want to guard you.
Nah, man. You might even get picked. I don't care how good. Hey, man. Like, I ain't guarding him, bro. Like, hey, send him to the shower real quick. We ain't doing that.
Somebody let Buddy borrow some deodorant. I ain't playing.
Oh man.
But
there's a lot more rules. There's a lot more rules we can go over.
We could nitpick, but those just the highlights to me.
Yeah, the biggest one. One just came to mind, man. Hooping without a shirt is low key illegal. It's low key illegal sometimes, man.
Well, let me say this: hooping without a shirt. One, you too hairy, or number two, you too sweaty.
Yeah.
Too big.
Yeah.
Too big. Like, and that's not to be fat shaming or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? How people do now, but you too big to be out here walking around with no shirt on. Don't be coming in the hoop session with no shirt on. I ain't gonna want to touch you. Right? Yeah. Just please don't do that. And I ain't trying to get your sweat on my sweat and mix our sweats up. You know what I'm saying? That just seems unhealthy. So, like, please don't. Like, I don't hoop with no shirt on unless it's just a super hot gym or something.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even go to hoop session with no shirt on, and I don't fit none of them categories. Like, I mean, I sweat a lot, but like, not to no crazy amount that people be like, man, I ain't trying to touch you or nothing like that.
Yeah.
But I ain't super hairy. I ain't hairy, and I don't stink. So people usually don't have no problem if I don't have no shirt on. But you fit in one of them categories.
Because everybody know the couple people that just got a hoop with no shirt on. I ain't talking about you. 'Cause, you know, we understand, bro. You want to show the 6-pack abs, or you just feel confined, whatever it is. I understand. I feel you. But it's like you said, them 3 distinct people. You know, you sweat too much. Your body's not made for this. Like, you just know, bro. Like, stop. It's an unfair advantage when you just sweat too much, bro. I'm gonna call it out. Like, I can't even put the arm bar on you when you're trying to back me up or nothing, like defend myself, because my arm is sliding right off automatically. Like, you cheating, bro. Like, you know this, man. If you got a shirt on, I can stick you a little bit better, and I can, move with you too. When I'm slipping right off and I can't even put no type of defense on you, it's like, what are we doing here, bro? Like, are you sliding to the rim? My arm, my hand will touch your arm or something. Now my hands are slippery. I can't even grab the ball. I sliding right off, man. Now I'm trying to grab the ball. I'm slipping right out of my hands. You feel me? So let's be aware. Be aware if you sweat a lot, man. Like, I don't mind hooping without the shirt on. I do it sometimes. But you can't sit here religiously doing that, Trump, when you know you sweat too much, or you know your body ain't made for this, bro. Like, just come on, man. Like I said, we ain't trying to fat shame or body shame, nothing like that. But let's keep things competitively fair. You understand what it is. If you're not part of the culture, then you won't understand what we're talking about. But I guarantee somebody in the comments be like, yeah, you're right about that, bro. Like, if you feel the type of way about that, you probably the one we're talking about.
Promise you. And then somebody with no shirt on, they like tuck the ball in close to their body, and now the ball got sweat on it. Oh man, that's the worst. That's the worst. I'd be like, dang,
you gotta stop the whole game.
Hey,
every time that happens, you wrap it or something, or somebody happen. Hey, time out, bro. Hold on. We gotta wipe it on your shorts or something. Somebody grab the extra shirt, wipe it off. You like I said, grab a towel, wipe the ball off. You gotta stop the whole game for 5 minutes because you want to sit there and be Mr. Sweat a lot and get the ball on your shirt or your skin, man. Like, you cheating, bro. Like, stop it, man. Like, it's just it's not
cool.
You're losing, man. Like, that's probably the last one I can think of right now.
Plenty of other ones out there.
Don't hoop with a hat. Stop.
This is not 2K.
Stop.
Don't hoop with no hat, and don't hoop with nothing that ain't shorts or jogging pants.
Stop.
Something like that.
Stop it.
And athletic wear. Like, don't never let me see you hooping no hat. Don't never let me see you hooping non-hooping shoes. Don't never let me see you hooping no jeans or no jean shorts or no cargo shorts.
Nothing.
Like, don't let me see none of that.
None of that. It's no.
I see guys hooping the fitted. They think the fitted gonna stay on because it's a fitted. Then they got knocked off. They be like, "Damn, bro, I knocked my hat off." You got the hat on. We hooping.
This ain't baseball, bro. This ain't baseball. What do you have the hat on for? To take the sun from the UV lights from the gym lights? Like, no. This ain't baseball. Why do you have a hat on? Like, go inside the gym. Even if you hooping outside. No. Like, no. Shoot around in the gym, cool, do your thing. When we tip off, hey, you finna hoop. All right, took my hat off. Time to play. We're not gonna sit here and play fives and you got your hat on.
Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know why folks do that. Trying to be cool, I guess. I guess they only feel cool with the hat on.
You looking even more uncool. You lose more cool points. Like,
like, I'm just saying, I want to leave the house and my wife think I'm cool. I want to go to the arena and my teammates think I'm cool. Like, you're not cool, bro. With the hat on, we finna hoop.
No. Before the game, after the game, do your thing. I wear my hat to the gym sometimes too. When it's time to hoop, though, the hat comes off.
Just get it right, bro. Like, and I said that for you. Gonna take your hat off, bro?
Hey, you hooping with a hat on, bro? We good? Oh, you are? Oh, okay.
Play like I don't know. Hey, bro, you still got the hat on.
Hey, you know you got your hat on, right? You keeping it on? Oh, okay. All right.
Don't never say nothing. Okay.
Yeah, I like hooping with it on, man. Oh. We ain't picking him up. That's your first and last game with us, bro.
Don't let you not do nothing. Oh, man. Like, you come out there and stake it up. Maybe you take that doggone hat on, man. I'm hot for real now. Maybe you do that. Maybe you take that doggone hat on. Maybe you make a shot, bro.
Oh, man.
I'm hot for real. Oh, my God.
Hey, you be heated, bro. It's
like,
a hat fault. If you might have been able to make that shot if you had a hat on, bro.
Doggone 1 for 8 with a fitted on. This ain't 2K, bro.
Oh man,
I'm trying to lose.
Hey, you be mad, but you can't even get mad because your teammate just blowing on him, bro. It'd be hilarious. Like, say me and you on teams, and dude got the hat on. I be just seeing this you out, but I can't even be mad no more because it's just funny, bro. You going off, bro. Like, don't let us lose, and it's your fault we lose.
Man,
Boy, you not
talking
finna
about
end
that.
that, bro. Oh man.
And this the thing, bro. This the thing. So like to wrap us up, like this the thing. You like not listening to these hoop culture like tips we giving you. Anything that you do in the gym that's against the hoop culture, you see that you don't want somebody telling you the reason they lose. Believe they remember you did that. Best believe because they already looking at you funny because like, oh, that was weird. Like why Buddy came in with his shoes on? He must not be a hooper.
Yep.
Then you come in here and blow the game. Man, I knew we should have picked the dude that walked in here with the shoes on. You know he can't hoop. If you break some of the hoop culture rules, they gonna realize they gonna be like, oh man, we done picked Buddy that walked in here and hooped in some Vans.
Hey, we hold that against you forever too. Hey, that's the buddy with the Vans on, bro. He ain't got no Vans on. Nah, bro. The first time he came in, he had the Vans on. We ain't rock with him, bro. We don't know your name, nothing else. There's nothing else about it. Do with the van, do with the hat. That's all we know you as, bro. And then we holding it. I don't care how you play, bro. You're gonna have to ball. You're gonna have to ball out all-star level for us to forgive you. I ain't talking about a decent game. I'm talking about you the reason we won this game. We going playing the game to 11. You have to score like 8 of them points, bro. Hit the game one or something. Be like, oh, all right, cool. Let you cross one of these culture rules. Oh, you still do it advance. Hey, do it advance. Hey, bro, we got you, bro. Hey, come on. We up. We won. Bro, let you cross one of these rules out, bro. First off, we're not picking you up again. And that's what you're known as. That's what you're known as.
Yep.
Like you already
labeled yourself.
Oh, that's hilarious, bro. Like you going off.
You can't even get mad. You cannot even get mad because you did it to yourself.
Hey, it's your fault, bro. You crossed one of the rules, man. So, hey, I'm sorry, but not sorry.
Remember that. So I promise you. So just remember that, like, for those listeners, just remember that, like, everything we just said today, all the tips we gave you, all the things that we told you was against hoop culture. If you do those things, just know, like, you better come in the gym and hoop if you were going against it. If you listen to us and realize, like, oh, what? I hoop in cargo pants, or sometimes I hoop with a hat on, like, or sometimes I just wear my shoes to the gym. Don't feel like changing. All right, remember that. If you don't hoop, don't talk about you. If you ain't hooping, they on your head out the gate.
Oh yeah.
Like, man, I knew we shouldn't have picked Buddy that got the hat on, man. As soon as he said he wasn't taking the hat off, I knew we were gonna lose. I tell you, bro, you better. Hey.
Oh, we're trying to save you. We trying.
Yeah, like I ain't even gonna tell you not to do it. But if you gonna do it, better hoop. You go out there, go 1 for 8. Game winner or something.
Hey, you might even get 8 shots, bro. After about 3, 4. Hey, ice him out. We good.
On time, touch the ball, no ball.
On time you see the ball, off a rebound. That's it. Hey, ooh. Hey, I got you. I'm right here. I'm good.
I promise you.
Hey, we got as soon as you. Hey, we ain't getting back. Hey, everybody's trying to play point guard. Get the ball out your hands. Nope. Give me the ball. I got you.
You get no shot attempt. That ain't a layup.
You have to be butt naked, wide open under goal. That's it.
No jumpers, no ISOs, no screen and roll, nothing.
Nothing.
Layup.
You have labeled yourself. Anything you get over these last 3 attempts you got, will have to be a layup. It's gonna have to be about the grace of God that you get these next few shots off. I ain't passing you the ball. Ain't none of us passing you the ball. I don't know how you getting the shot off because you got Vans on, bro. I don't know. Chuck Taylors ain't rocking on the court, bro. Like, hey, you did it to yourself.
The Vans. Yeah, I can't rock with it. Don't let somebody come in with Vans, jeans, shorts, and a hat. Close that, bro.
Don't cross label yourself as you just add on top of the bad hooper labels. Like you just crucify yourself, bro. Oh, that's hilarious. Don't let you come in with the basketball shoes on, like during school, during rec, whatever. You fresh out of class and you come in and hoop. I'm talking about jeans on, you wearing the hyper dunks already, and you got that hat on still.
You a menace to society. I
You
can't
can
do
go
it, dog.
hey, there's a hospital down the street. You can go get clinically checked at to check your mental. I'm not sure if you all the way there right now because that's not allowed here, sir. You're not hooping with us, bro. Like that's not how we rolled over here. Like, oh,
I'm
that's
trying to tell you,
hilarious.
boy, don't do it to yourself, dog. I'm trying to tell you.
Like you said, hey, we're not telling you not to do it, but if you're gonna do it, you better
You
be
better
the
hoop.
Steph Curry, the LeBron James of that game, and better ball out and hoop. Like, hey,
You better hoop. Cause
got to.
no, we shouldn't have picked dude with the Vans. I thought you were gonna change shoes, bro. No, I told you come here every day with Vans. I thought you were gonna take the hat off, bro. Bro, I told y'all, bro. This man can't wait with a hat every day.
It's the same
I
hat
already
too.
know you.
It's the same hat. It will never change. It be the same hat every time.
You ain't got but one hat, bro. They be on it, bro. Hoopers remember, bro.
Oh man.
Hoopers remember.
Oh.
They be out here talking about, man, that's the same hat he wore last week.
We'll say nothing that whole week, bro, till you mess up again. Man, don't pick him. I told you, man. We should have waited. We are not picking him up no more, man. It's your fault. I'm blaming you and you. You picked him up when I told you he would advance every game. I told you. Man, he missed it last week because he ain't hoop. He had school or something. Man, let's pick him up, bro. We just need 5. No, bro. He got the Vans on. Ain't gonna wear the hat, bro. Stop it. Come on, man. We need 5. All right, bro. He ain't losing, blowing both of y'all. You lose. Both of y'all getting blown on. And we picking you up next game. Give me 2 more.
Give me 2 more. You'll pick up a random, bro. I'm talking about somebody you never seen hoop before you pick up Buddy with the Vans ever again. Because it's just that hard. Like, bro, like, why do hoopers got the best memory about basketball? Like, I might not know Buddy from a can of paint. I don't know his name, nothing.
Nothing.
But I see him on the street. Buddy with the Vans. Buddy with the Vans. I promise you, bro.
Hey, you walking with your girl or something. Walking with your girl or something. That's Buddy with the Vans, man. He blew the game for us. Now your girl know you as that too.
Oh God, that's your name around town now, boy. I'd have been in that scenario. Then your girl be like, "What's his name?" I just call him Dude with the Vans because he came to the gym with Vans on. So you don't know his name? No.
Dude with the Vans.
You know who he is.
Hey, Converse.
Dude with the Vans. What is this, bro? Dude with the Vans. I bet he looked
Hey,
up.
you know exactly. Hey, bro, with the Vans. Hey, he turned around. Oh man.
I just want to say what up, bro.
Hey, you good, man? How your Vans feel? You good? All right, cool.
How your Vans feel? You hooping later? You come just right tomorrow.
Oh man. They turned the whole. Hey, snap back. Snap back. Let me talk to you.
I promise you, bro. Hooper's gonna remember. I remember, buddy. He was in here last month with the fitted on the Atlanta Braves cap. Yeah. Don't remember, bro. That's the craziest thing.
Hey, I'm done, bro. I'm done.
No, man. So we gonna have to end it right there, boy. We gonna leave y'all with that right there, man.
Oh man, I'm done.
That does it for another episode of the BeBall Jones podcast, man. Y'all get in the comments, man. Let us know if we were wrong or right on these hoop culture topics. You know, let us know like we tripping, if we too hard on the people with the Vans and the hats and stuff like that. Let us know we going too hard on these people. Y'all let us know some other things we might have missed, some things we didn't say that go with or against the culture. Let us know, you know, what y'all think or what's y'all unspoken rules. Like if you see somebody doing these certain things, you're not picking them up, stuff like that. Let us know what's going on. So y'all make sure y'all like, follow, and subscribe on everything, and share this episode with a friend, man. I feel like this is a good one. We got some laughs in. We got some laughs with the knowledge. So, you know, that's always good, you know. But make sure y'all follow Brian on all his social medias at BeBall Jones. That's BeBall Jones on everything, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitter at NellyH34 and Nelson Haskin on Facebook, and, you know, keep the conversation going, man. So without further ado, man, appreciate y'all for listening, and we out.